What is up, guys? Back in today with another reaction to Dandadan, this time with episode 2. I really enjoyed the first episode. It was crazy. I did actually see that they had a similarity with a Mob Psycho episode with a very fast grandma, so I'm not sure if that's like a Japanese kind of legend or myth or something, but very intriguing that two very oddly specific type of like ghost / yokai things, curses, whatever you want to call them, all within that kind of occult genre. Again, really enjoyed especially the chemistry between the two main characters whose names I haven't quite got down yet, but I did also Google Ken Takakura, I think his name is. Again, I'm horribly butchering that probably, but I think that was a big kind of Japanese actor. I saw he had like a tattoo. He like played a yakuza or something like that. He looked like quite a handsome guy, so I can definitely see what a main character did see in him. But it was just an absolute blast of the first episode. Let me know what you guys think about this second episode down in the comment section though. Make sure to leave a like on the video if you guys did enjoy, and subscribe to the channel if you want to keep up to date. And let's get right into it. Unfortunately, I will have to be muting these episodes as I got copyright blocked last week. So yeah, apologies about that. Yeah, she absolutely fell in love last week, didn't she? Also, opening and ending were great, weren't they? Hopefully, everything kind of production-wise looks just as good as last week, and I imagine it will. I think the opening like 7 or 8 episodes got leaked a while back, and I heard people say that they're all as fantastic, so no worries about that. Also, thank guys for the help last week. Let me know little things here and there. I think there's very much a few things. Yeah, there's a few things that we see in the opening that we see kind of how they come to be. We can assume how they're going to kind of come to be. What I'm trying to say. We got fart jokes. I'm a Gintama fan, so I'm a fan of fart jokes when they're done. When they're done well. Fucking Turbo Granny. So yeah, like I said in the intro, what is Turbo? What is that? Is that just like some kind of Japanese kind of like remember like those email things I used to go about? Those like scary emails you'd send people. Do you reckon it's something like that? Some kind of recently made kind of like when you, what was that thing you'd say in like the mirror 3 times? Bloody Mary, that's the one. Something like that. I think Japan's got quite a lot of that kind of stuff. Yeah, I totally forgot about the fact that Mob Psycho had a Turbo Granny as well. There's definitely some similarities between the two series, but they also do feel very different, don't they? I am a big fan of Mob Psycho. Although, I really didn't like it when I first watched it, when I first started getting into anime. And then after a few years of watching anime, I watched it again and absolutely loved it. Hey. Hey. Nah, this opening is so fucking good, isn't it? Visually and song wise. I think especially the song amplifies the visuals quite a lot. They're just so weird but so well fitting and good. So we're seeing that like just that near last shot there, quite a few again like traditional Japanese looking like demons and stuff. So there's going to be a lot of maybe a lot of things I'm slightly familiar with in terms of these curses and stuff, the occult things. You're not going on no sacred ground, kid. Throw them in the rice fields. So yeah, again, I imagine you can't enter this place with Turbo Granny in him. Hairs looks like mine. This is why I wear a hat. It's a nightmare having curly hair, really is. I've said this plenty of times before, but in like 365 days in the year, your hair will look terrible. Like 300 days, it'll look decent like 40, and then like 20 days in the year, it'll actually look good. Kind of depends on the wind, and yeah. She's using her powers quite a bit since she learned that she kind of had these. I wonder if there's any like any kind of issue with using them so much. Well, you saying that she ate it? Like, what does she mean by that? You don't have anything down there. I assume she was she talking about him having a boner? I assume she was talking about his his thing getting chopped off by the granny. So yeah, I mean, it doesn't really matter, I guess. But has his Willie been chopped off or eaten by this old lady? And also, like, if it has, will he get it back if we like exercise her? It doesn't look like we're gonna exercise her or anything because, like I said, from what we've seen, like the intro and trailers and stuff, it looks like he kind of combines with her. So is he just never gonna have a info again? Kind of sucks. Has it? Oh, it has. That really sucks. Maybe not too much for Oka Run right now at the age he's at, but I imagine in a few years he's gonna be like, fuck's sake. How's he gonna Wii? Although I have looked into people that have had their like bottom halves cut off in like an accident and stuff, and how they poo and Wii, and it's quite interesting to look up. Don't ask me why I was looking that up, I just did. I was like one day, how the hell do these people with only torsos poo and Wii? But there is a way they do. me again. I was just talking about that in, I don't know, Hacker Reaction. I feel I'm quite similar in that regard. I'm quite good at judging how people feel and judging a room and stuff, so that's probably why that is the case, but maybe sometimes I do get it wrong. I feel like especially people don't like other people thinking for them in that regard and then actually being right. Like people get annoyed with that. Why should you know how I'm feeling? Maybe I'm feeling this other way, and then yeah, so it's kind of a petty thing. Well, she didn't put the barrier back up, so I was kind of, I didn't say anything. I was kind of worried about the fact that something might come through that gate that we wouldn't have otherwise. Yeah. I was gonna say if she put it back up, he would probably burn on fire again. So kind of makes sense why she wouldn't put it back up. I'm not sure if it was just for entering or if it's for like the whole. Yeah, I didn't bring it up. Okay, yeah, so it would have burned him up. Oh dear. I was gonna say it's pure daylight, but it looks like the, yeah, looks like it's now getting pretty cloudy and dark. With blood on it. Is this is this the repercussions I was talking about? The whole telekinesis thing. Oh no, it's happening to him as well. Hmm. Man, they're playing a long game. Whoever this ghost thing is. Oh, it's this guy. We see this guy in the opening, don't we? It's like a sumo wrestler, isn't he? You're a banana. What is it with these bananas, bro? All these guys want bananas. That was definitely not an alien. Is it an alien? Fucking who knows. Yeah, okay. Yeah, maybe it's a mix of both. Now I do think about it, it's actually, yeah, it does actually seem more like Alien. That's the thing. I think we actually this is how it starts, isn't it? Trying to keep these bits of her out, perhaps. Use them. Use those fast ass legs. It's kind of crazy, isn't it? It's like a magical girl transformation, but we're transforming into some horrible old demon lady. There it is. I really like this design. The tone in his voice is so different. It's nuts. Yeah. I got no worries. I'm pretty sure he's just that fast. Yeah. Oh god. Maybe it's only for like a certain amount of time, which isn't too bad a consequence considering the ability is like super speed. The angles in the show I think are really impressive as well. They're very strange in a good way, aren't they? Yes. Oh yeah, you know what? Maybe just yeah. I mean, it's kind of genius, but it's also like yeah, it's not, but it is interesting. It's like a sumo match. Nice. Damn. That's one flexible fucking sumo. So all we need to do is drop the other hand to the floor. To be honest, I've never known the rules of sumo. So you lose if both hands touch the floor. That's the deal. Oh god. Maybe this isn't bad news because there's no other dicks around other than this alien right now. If he's even got one. Oh, is it just one hand? So I guess one hand is like the normal rules. But in this case we need to put both on the ground. Oh. Jesus. Quite impressive she isn't already dead. She was intentionally trying to bury herself in the wall? Ah, okay. Nice. Oh shit. That looks awesome. That almost looks like something like straight out of the manga. I haven't read the manga, but looks like something like straight out of one. Yeah, that was pretty cool. Sumo match. And just everything back to normal. So yeah, it wasn't exactly like it was alien in what it was, but the way I assumed it was more so like the spirit kind of stuff was because the walls and like the setting changed, and I knew it would go back to how it was. That was like the more occultish side of things. Interesting. You got pummeled. Like I said, it's amazing she's not dead. And no one's controlling this curse right now. I was going to mention that as well. It must be a pain in the ass for her to having to control that the whole time. That was a cool little transformation sequence, wasn't it? I'm a big fan of my transformation sequences. If you guys watch any of my other videos, big fan of transformation sequences. Love American Werewolf in London, especially, is probably one of the best transformation sequences I've ever seen. The Fly. I think that's more of a progressive over the movie, but even so, I love the progression again over the full movie of The Fly for Jeff Goldblum turning into it. Pretty much any Cronenberg film has got some really nice effects in that regard. The Thing, it's got some nice, really nice effects. Maybe less transformational, but yeah. Big fan of practical effects. Big fan of anime transitions like that as well. The worst is obviously CGI. Not a bigger fan of CGI kind of transformation sequences and stuff. So I've seen a little bits here and there about this series, even before the anime, even before I knew the anime was a thing. But I've never seen anything about this cat guy. Oh, here's the granny. Granny versus granny. Yeah, we saw that in the trailer. That this was somehow a granny. What the hell is that thing? Yeah, somehow this very beautiful woman is a granny. So yeah, thank you guys for watching. Again, another really fun episode today. Really enjoyed the first one. I enjoy this one probably just as much, honestly. Although I think the creature we're up against was a little bit less weird. So, but I ended up enjoying maybe a few of the character moments. There was a lot of really standout moments to us in that first episode with the character kind of interactions. Again, I love I forget the girl's name, so apologies about this. But Oka and I mean protagonist girl. I need to get her name down. It's honestly not really said too much, so yeah, apologies about that. But yeah, loved their chemistry in the first episode. I thought it was a really good continuation of that today, to be honest with you. Again, it must be quite annoying for her having to kind of have her mind on controlling him while also having this like giant sumo fucking wrestler right in front of her. And again, evidently now she's passed out. It's just going to go on the loose. So yeah, going to be a very fun episode next time meeting this granny, this very hot gilf. Yeah, do let me know what you guys. I think that's the first time I've ever said that. I don't know if I'm going to say that again. Let me know what you guys thought about this episode down in the comment section though. Again, another absolute blast. Leave a like on the video if you guys did like, and subscribe to the channel if you want to keep up to date. And I'll see you guys next week with episode 3.